You wouldn't believe that this custom home behind me is almost 20 years old. When my client picked up the phone and called me, I was expecting to see something different. As we are combined experience of 15 years, we've seen a lot of homes out there. But this one wasn't what we expected.
Definitely, for what we've seen of a house built in 2005, you will expect the dark cabinets, the old school granite countertops in the kitchen, plush carpet everywhere, even in the bathroom, ew. And also overall a very dark space. But this house is not it, and I'm very excited to show you guys around.
Without further ado, let's go check it out. So my first impression of this home, when I got here, I was lost. I almost need one of those maps at the airport that tells you you are here, because this floor plan is just so diverse and it was hard to navigate. But now I love this space, especially this foyer. These are Italian fossil limestone, and they're wrapped around every single pillar inside and out. That just shows you how much craftsmanship and detail went into customizing this home. And then this, hand-carved 3/4 inch wood flooring laid diagonally. That requires more craftsmanship and material to achieve this finish.
And let's talk about the chandeliers. This used to have like those old school, dark, medieval chandeliers, and now they have these beautiful modern chandeliers that tied up the space beautifully.
Now the sunken living room I like. I love the pattern they did. They simply reflected the coffer ceiling to reflect this ground design, inlaid with hardwood and this 40 by 40 marble plank. Now that's a statement.
So let's just remember, this home has been through major renovation. You don't have to worry about. The coffer ceilings were like that maple brown color, and now it's such a beautiful space.
All right, now coming to the kitchen area, the place that homeowners care about the most. Calcutta countertop. This definitely freshened up the space, right? You got white countertops, also expanding all the way up the backsplash. And then you got the white shaker cabinets with the matching hood. This really help blends in the kitchen, makes the finish very uniformed. A 48-inch Wolf stove, a chef's dream. Cook up a mean dish over here. And then you got the pot filler. It's like the pot filler is a must. I tell you, I've gone through a renovation in my kitchen, and the one thing I regret adding is what?
The pot filler, for sure. Right. We wish we had it.
I know, so yeah. Definitely a must have. And there is an industrial size refrigerator here, 3 dishwashers, ice maker. There's nothing missing here in this kitchen, honestly. Everything is here.
This right here used to be just a wall, blocking the entire kitchen and no natural light coming in, no flow, and now it's all open space. They removed everything and place it here. They used to have like a breakfast nook, and now that's where the fridge is. So now the kitchen works. It's beautiful, it's modern, works with the space, everything flows. If it wasn't for removing that wall, I wouldn't be as excited as I am with this kitchen. It just flows beautifully.
All right, through the butler pantry, it leads us into the formal dining room. The formal dining is also surrounded by the limestone pillars, and this coffer ceiling kind of continues throughout the living space all the way to here. I do love the transition of indoor-outdoor through this Henderson multi-point French door. As soon as it opens on a day like today, you just kind of feel like you have to marry the two spaces and entertain and have your family and friends over. And behind me, you have this full wine cellar that is temperature and moisture controlled. For those wine enthusiasts, this is a must-have. Guys, I'm just so fascinated by this wine room. I mean, it has a standalone AC unit just for this space. I smell cedar wood, so I'm assuming this is cedar wood. And they put an electronic lock on this door. So it's just to tell you how much value used to be stored in this wine room. So behind these doors is the favorite room of ours in this house. And I just showed this home to a very established hotelier. And she walked into this space, looked around and said, I couldn't believe I'm saying this, but I wouldn't change a thing in this bar. So let's go check it out.
So excited.
If this was my home, 90% of the time, this is where you'll find me. Full wet bar, refrigerator, dishwasher, sink.
And what's upstairs? Should we go upstairs?
No.
Not yet, okay.
I can't show you yet.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till the end to see what's upstairs.
This used to be a closet. So this was just a simple bedroom, right? Just for the in-laws or whatnot. And this nook right here, look what they did. to it. And again, it was just a French door closet, nothing here, and this is the highlight and the heart of the home.
But the second favorite area is the Zen garden, which we'll see here shortly after we tour the inside of the home.
So now we're on the second floor.
Now this house has 6 bedrooms and 7 baths. 3 bedrooms up, 3 bedrooms down. And they're all en suites with its own custom closet. Behind me is the primary bedroom. The thing that stands out the most is how spacious it is.
Beautiful.
And it has its own balcony with the fireplace. Most of the primary bedrooms nowadays are separated with a retreat area, but some people may think it's a waste of space. When you can open everything up the way this home has, I feel like you could really take in and spend the time in your primary bedroom, especially some outdoor time. So this is an example of an outdoor retreat. Specifically, with the fireplace connecting to a primary bedroom, this could really create an intimate space for people to just wind down for the night.
I can picture sitting down, having a glass of wine, enjoying the wind, looking at the tree. But what would you guys do with a space like this?
Now that we're in the primary bathroom, I want to point out that there are 2 water closets, 2 toilet rooms. So I know somebody out there is very happy that I said that. This is a steam shower. Now what makes a steam shower? It's a fully enclosed space that can trap in the steam, so that it makes you feel like you're just leaving a sauna when you're done. And then standalone tub for your cold plunge.
And look at this space, this beautiful closet designed by California Closets. It's just such a beautiful upgrade. You have nothing to worry about. It's all completed.
All right, now that we enter into the courtyard area, I just want to point out that this entire house is pre-wired with surround sound, security system, and Vantage lighting. Now this covered patio space does have a second fireplace. And just to mention, there's 3 outdoor areas here, but they're all interconnected through the Henderson multi-point entry door. So if you have it all open from the inside of the house, all of this space is interconnected.
For all of you that have a green thumb like myself, this is like the perfect spot for you to grow all your herbs and your flowers and rosemary and everything for a really good organic meal.
This third outdoor space has been repurposed to be a Zen garden, which comes in handy as it connects to the bar. You come out here, practice your Zen rake, create your space, and just find your peace. Now that we're at the main outdoor area, which is the backyard where the pool is, I wanted to point out that the house still has some of the interior craftsmanship and material reflected outside. It's not just all stucco on the facade. You still got the limestone pillars carrying throughout the house. You have the travertine facade on the outside, and then the brand new pool deck that they put in to keep everything nice and cool.
It has a beautiful waterfall, the jacuzzi, an outdoor kitchen. It's all ready to go and play. And now with the regulations here in Las Vegas, you probably cannot even build this kind of pool anymore. So here we have it, so let's enjoy. The cool part about this pool is that it's a saltwater pool, so it does not use any chemicals, no chlorine, no nothing.
That concludes our tour, and if this is something that you're interested in, feel free to give us a call because there's no one else that knows more about the history of this home than we do. And if this is something that you see yourself living in, we just might show you what's at the end of the staircase.
And thank you for joining us today. We were very glad to show you around, and I hope you enjoyed the tour as much as we did. Until next time.
Gracias.
Gracias.